Collective Soul Tribe. It's the fourth message, and it's 2:28. It's actually a little earlier, but my phone's about to die, so 2:28. Revelations 2:28. Look it up. I'm not gonna. It's the Morning Star, but such a coincidence. My birthday's 2:28, and I have to be out of my house on 2:28. So yeah, I had to come outside and clear the air, clear my head, because I just read Lynn Community Health, the Riot Act. And I didn't want to come out of my peace, but I was packing my house up, taking my dog's stuff off the just, was in my feelings, certain. And Lynn Community Health called me, and I had, DMH or Elliot, whatever their entities are, I don't know, come in yesterday to meet with me, to help me, to get me money, to help me find a place to live. I'm like, sure, the hidden hand of chaos. Take all the shit from me and then try to come in like you're my helping hand. So she's like, oh, you didn't get your shot? So I'm like, yeah, no, I haven't. I said I picked it up from the pharmacy, but that's not my fault that they didn't have it in stock. 3 times I went there. I said, but I have it. I called the nurse, but maybe he got the memo and he's scared to come give it to me, or maybe not. I said, I have it. You guys didn't just show up. She's like, oh, well, that's because you are out of the system. We can't bill you for the shot if you're not going to take the shot, because that would be fraud, right? Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that. So now they call me today to want to interview me to get me back into their system. And she asked me, and she's just caught in the middle, but she caught me at the wrong time. So my only friend, not family, one friend that's been helping me pack my stuff up, because I've called my family and I've called some friends, and, I don't know, people's hearts are hardened. They don't care. They just don't care, and that's okay. So I told her the truth, and I come out of being in peace and ripped her. I said, no, I don't want to be in your system. Your system's foul. I said, you're forcing me to take experimental medications where there's a Nuremberg Code, a Geneva Code of Ethics, inalienable rights, Bill of Rights. I said, you people aren't listening. You're caught in the middle. I get it. Tell your bosses, stick it. Stick your shots right where they belong. It's a lost love song. And my friend was like, and I hung up. I was like, yeah, they'll probably come get me now. She's like, why would you want to do that? I said, who's doing what to who? I'm speaking the truth. These demons can't handle the truth. And these lost, confused ones just want to follow orders. So who's ordering who in this court? Whose house is this? Sorry. Ancestors, please come through. Help me keep calm, speak calmly, clearly, concisely to my collective crew that is heading for Christ consciousness. I've said this before. The vengeance is God. Exodus 14:14. Jesus Christ even said this. He don't know when God will decide to blow that trumpet. For he come down into the world, not to condemn it, but to shine the light on the darkness. Boy, did he shine the light on the darkness. And I seen a video where Archangel Michael and Gabriel and the whole heavenly realm was ready to cast wrath on all of earth when Jesus was nailed to the cross, and Father stayed quiet. And Jesus cried out, Father, Father, why have you forsaken me? And Michael wanted to strike and wipe out all of humanity, as if they couldn't do it. Father stayed quiet. Then Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. Michael lowered his sword. Gabriel started crying. And I was like, yeah, I resonate with that. And then I was like, wait a second. He's talking about us. Yeah. He's talking about all of us. We've all fell trapped in this. None of us are exempt. Please, people. Jesus Christ went out like a lamb. He's back like the lion. Lord, I on. He doesn't lie. Confusion. Con, there's no con in our Father. Fuse is lit. Tag, who's it? Who's legit? None of us are. None of us are worthy. None of us are worthy. But because of the grace and the love and the faith that we come to have a better understanding and continue to work towards what God's been saying from the get-go, please, Spirit. I've shared with my family. They're tired of hearing it. People don't want to hear it. I've been preaching the gospel, the science, the news, the truth, years. So they might come get me and lock me back up. It's part of the plan. It's grand. I've warned them. They can fall into Pandora's box has been opened. God has been speaking. Spoke. He spoke us into creation. He's breaking us off that wheel of karma. Wheel. Jonah. Swallowed by the whale. The beast. That Bridgewater State Hospital. It's the belly of the beast. What they're doing to those people, God's children. Keeping demons screaming. We'll see. We'll see. We'll saw. Seesaw. Teeter-totter. Scales of just us. J-U-S-T. U-S. Not I-C-E. U.S., look it up if you want. If you even want to finish going through this message that I bring to try to save souls. But people just don't want to absorb. And I'm not speaking to just anybody. I can only speak for my inner circle who are rejecting the truth. Hey, I get it. I do. Oh, I got it. And I'm still getting it. And it's okay. I'll take on whatever Satan wants to bring to my table. Because we have the circle the T, bring up the able. There's your table, periodic table. Turntables, we're turning the tables. God's turning the tables. We're not. We're just following what the truth is to the best of our ability as we continuously try and try again. The Cain and Abel story. That morning star rises every day to give us a new day. As when God said to Abel, thank you, Abel, because Abel gave God his best. Cain wanted to keep his best. Tried to okey doke, said, here, God. And that was second best. And God just politely said, oh, thank you. And then Cain was like, well, you took my brothers. So not only was Cain being greedy, envy and jealousy set in. God saw the wrath coming, the anger. And he said, Cain, have I forsaken you? Come back tomorrow and try again. But careful, because I can see sin is knocking at your door. And God leaves. Comes back the next day, but Cain already killed Abel. He's soaked the blood on the ground. And if you don't know the story, dig in yourself. Don't go to church and just listen and not really have the ears to hear. Because prayers without work, and today is Ash Wednesday, and I want to give up as much as I can give up to our Lord. For I cried out, what am I still even doing here? This is insanity. But you know what? That's being ungracious. Because Christ took the weight of sin, and we're all sinners. Gotta admit, don't lie to yourself. We have all fallen trapped to the sinful ways of this world. Christ didn't, and he's pure. And we're still here to hear and care. It's about hearing and caring. Pie on earring. My ears are ringing all the time. Yeah, my bell's rung. Tap out bell, Liberty Bell. Hell's bells. The bell song. Just come back to him. The mighty I am. John 8:58. Before Abraham, there was I am. This message will help, hopefully touch people in their heart to have a deeper understanding on where it all starts. That's within the core essence of our being. Tribe, T-R-I-B-E, tribe, T-R-I-B-E-I-N-G. This is God. This is not me. This is Jeremiah 9:24. I keep saying it because I'm just channeling in what I can. Thanks be to the ancestors that are telepathy, telekinesis. I tell you, the kin sees us. Thanks be to God as they're guiding us. Those are our spirit teams on orders of our prime creator to help get rid of these dark ops, which are space invaders. I'm not trying to scare people. Phil Schneider speaks of these things, the fallen, disconnected demons that our Father's going to send to hell, right back where they belong. And that's it. We, as the children of the Most High, will evolve and we'll keep sharing these truths, and together we'll solve all these karmic problems we've become accustomed to. And whatever happens in this Matrix Zoo, I'm doing it for all of you. As Trump has said, they ain't after me, they're after you. I'm just in the way. Why is he in the way? He's in the truth. He's speaking the truth. Has he been perfect? None of us have been. So there where we come back into judging. I thought we're supposed to let God and Jesus Christ do the judging. That's what we're supposed to do. All praises to our Most High. They can't do anything else to me. I'm still here because I really care. I care about this planet and all of our Creator's creations. So that's it. That's the message. As Q says, stay up and blessed, and know that we all are. And 1,000 years of peace is coming. The wicked are the ones that are bumming, and we have to no bad students, only bad teachers. Doctors are now trying to come out of the illusion of what they've been taught, and they're actually working to, trust me, I see a lot. When we speak out and they question it because they're not sure, they were trained for years in medical school. They've been programmed a certain way. They don't know. So we got to go easy on all of them. Let Father do that judging. It's not up to us. Jesus Christ will take care of it how he sees fit. How we see fit, we stay fit with a healthy mind, a healthy body, and a healthy soul. God's words is the manna, the bread of life. When we speak, we're speaking energies and we're speaking words. Are they coming truthfully? Are you speaking calmly and concisely? I lost my cool. I lost it. I had to go out and clear my air. I feel bad. It's not her fault that called me, but I was just tired of it. And now if they come get me to lock me back up in their mental institution, it's part of the plan. The plan is grand. I trust in God. Whatever it is, the ego's the fraud. I don't want to have an ego anymore. I'm humble. That's it. That's the message. Peace. Good morning, Collective Soul Tribe. It's 10:28 a.m. on the February 18th, 2026. Keep record of all this stuff. Tired, but when Spirit tells you to do something, you should get up and get to it. Don't make excuses. Like Nike, just do it. Jim Caviezel had said that. You know, when God puts something in your heart to move, you should move. Don't question it. So I got up. I said, okay, will do. And 10:28, Matthew 10:28. For do not fear on who can kill the body, but fear the one that can kill the body and the soul in hell. And that is a message to these twisted demons, because we're not demons. We are stuck in the middle of a cosmic war, a disconnect from these fallen demons, the fallen Anunnaki. They're disconnected from source, and they want to stay in power, and they condition us to bend for their will, do what they'll wilt, and we'll wilt away, and they make money all the way till we hit pay dirt, till we're buried. I know this is deep stuff. There's so much coming through. Deuteronomy 5:5. I think of 5:5. I think of the 10 Commandments, but Deuteronomy 5:5, where Moses was the bridge for the house of Israel. God is real. God's people We're his people. We just forget because we've been programmed. So this has been very, very hard to expose and share. This is a dense area with a lot of deep programs. The dark ops, they've attacked, they continuously attack, whatever. I'm not going to be scared of them. When the Rockefellers, who, if you follow this stuff, the Anons know now. We all were lost. The Anons know now, and we're just speaking to the rest, trying to bring the rest into the understanding. Microcosms and macrocosms. Parasites would be considered a microcosm compared to what us as a macrocosm. But as this planet is a macrocosm, we would be considered microcosms. So to get rid of the cancer on this earth takes the truth and the way. And that's Jesus, the blood of Jesus Christ. We're being poisoned in so many ways. It's destroying the world. It was going to destroy the world. I have faith. I got to keep saying I have this faith that God is fixing his planet to be what it was supposed to be, and that's the Garden of Eden. But just sharing the truth, humbly sharing the truth. And I've got people sitting with me fighting cancer, families fighting cancer, and they're going for radiation, and I get it. But I just told a story yesterday on one of my videos on an infomercial that I seen about how an Amish kid married a doctor's daughter. If you listen to the video, you would know what I'm saying. But the Amish live off natural grown foods. So if we get back into critically thinking, when God saw all that was good, it was good. When sin entered the world and tricked us from taking from the tree of life, which is our nervous system, we're polluting our vessels with all these toxins. And then spell work. Talk sick. If we talk in bad tones, and we're all programmed to believe in certain things, like microwaving food. I've learned that is just, now you're eating food to stuff your belly, but it's not giving you the vitality, the nutrients. All it's doing is thickening your blood till thud, back in the mud. Sorry, it's just the truth. These people have been, they ain't people, they're demons. They're influencing powers and principalities and wickedness in high places. So as these people caught in the middle, doctors, dentists, psychologists, they've been groomed and taught in colleges that were ran by the cabal to usher in pharmakia. I'm not going to sit here and say all medicine is bad. Doctors have saved my life, but the false scribes, if you continuously prescribe all these meds, it's up to the person to get to the root cause of the problem. And the problem is, are we living in gluttony? Are we absorbing foods and feeding the beasts within? So now we're in the beast system. See how it's a karmic loop of doing the same thing over and over till we Ouroboros our vessels into the ground. So this is why I share Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who is fighting very hard to bring back the natural. The FDA stop putting these poisonous dyes and different things in the children's food. All our food's being poisoned. We could grow our own food if we got the technology to do all these things, and we just become complacent and reliant on the government. We got to do better. We got to do better. We have to do better. We have to fix this world. We're going to. there's a plan. There's a divine plan in place. It is. It's in the script. When you continue reading the script and you start putting the puzzle pieces together, along with the meditation and the help from our Father's Galactic Federation of Light, our ancestors, I just shared the Pleiadians. They've come through so much. The Sarians, the Lyrans, the Arcturians. There's many star races. I know this is tough for some to get it to sink in. But we should try to start absorbing these truths, because the truth is we're coming into a new golden age, as President Trump said. Oh, I lost the paper. I had here it is. Hold on. Golden age of America starts now. Yeah. Well, I believe in it, even though I come downstairs, I got to get all my stuff out of my house by the end of the month per order of the court, and I got nowhere to go, nowhere to put this stuff. And they've just been playing sick, twisted games. The police department just drove by me, destroyed my phones with all evidence on it. It's just all part of the plan, I guess. I just go with it now. I just go with the flow. Got to get in the flow, When you know, you know. I don't know what I know. I just know God's in charge. I'm going to follow him. I'm going to follow his words, and I'm going to keep staying present. And whatever happens, happens. It's part of the plan. It's a divine plan, and it's grand. And he's setting his children free. I've said this before. I'll say it some more. He is showing us a new way, which is the truth, to do it his way. Yeshua, to Yahweh. It's the only way to better days. If we can't start respecting each other and ourselves, then how are we going to help the future of our children, grandchildren, whatever age, even our parents? Generation X, you got to step up. Everybody got to step up and start doing their own inner reflection. And this is just a collective message. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. We all are in grace and can't boast about anything but the grace that we're in. I woke up this morning and I made a breakfast, had the big pans out of the boxes that my friend packed away, and it reminded me of my grandfather when he used to make me breakfast. And I was just thinking, and I actually was by myself, and I thank Spirit for the ability to even remember those days and to still be here to enjoy that meal. So that's gratitude. That's staying in the practice. That's staying honest with myself, the Most High, and I'm just keeping it real. I'm sharing it with you so others can start, they want to say I'm crazy. Trust me, I feel crazy. I get it. Life is fascinating, isn't it? And now we're going to meet our galactic ancestors one day when we get through these trials and tribulations. Revelations, seventh trumpet, 7 years of trials and tribulations. It's going to get a little storms coming. Christ is the eye. He can calm the storm because the eye of the storm is the calm. So that's it. That's the message. Q has said, dawn is coming. We are opening our eyes. We're getting healthier. We're getting a better understanding. We're sharing these truths at a faster rate because of the internet. That's what Q said. The Dark Ops didn't realize that they were going to... I'm not going to get into all that. It's way too much. But just let's keep it real. Go within. Meditation. Calm in the mind. Thoughts will come through. The repentance, it's like unblocking a block, a program. It's like our brain opens a layer and there's an enlightenment. And now we let more light in and we're letting more information come in. We're understanding. But it takes water, it takes grounding, it takes deep breathing exercises. It's all part of the science. Our life force energy, our prana, chi. So that's the message, I just wanted to bring it because Spirit put it in my heart to come out all. And I don't know, here's another story. The pollutants that cause cancer. I remember John Travolta played a civil action, the story about the company, you know the movie, with Woburn when they were dumping the chemicals. And my friend that came by last night has a wild story. He's from Somerville. When he was younger, like 16, and his older friends were with the green cab, I think he said the green cab, they were taking suitcases from MIT. MIT was paying them $200 to take, this is back in the early 90s, to take heavy suitcases up to a dump in Middleton. That's what he said. And I said, we are in Middleton. He's like, oh, they were dumping plutonium rods. MIT is, they were dumping nuclear, they were illegally dumping stuff. He said all his friends are dead except for one, and he feels he's a little messed up from it too. He said he only did it once, but his friends were doing it because they were making money, and they would bring these suitcases from MIT in a cab up to Middleton somewhere. So imagine that. These people don't care what they do to pollute our environment. And this is why we end up with cancer, and children end up with cancer. We're reaping what we sow because we didn't know. And we didn't understand how to really govern ourselves. So I know it's mind-warping, but it's the truth. It's the cold, hard facts. And it's a tough pill to swallow, but the only way we can come out of this is coming back together. And to make sense of it, we need to access common sense. If that makes sense, we've got our senses. Our bodies are amazingly, fearfully, and wonderfully made. And that's the mighty I am, as I said, a bridge to bring in the messages and co-create with our Creator. You know, He's our space invader. His love and light will make us all right. That's the message. Stay up and blessed. We are. Peace. 1,000 years of it. Coming on the horizon. Hey, collective. Second message. It's 11:11 a.m. now. I'm at the Ironworks. See it? We'll walk the path. We'll keep it real and real talk. Talk and walk. Walk the walk and talk the talk. So Revelations 11:11. If you look up Revelations 11:11, it speaks of the two witnesses that God speaks of in the Revelations, how God gave them, after 3 days, darkness, the second breath of life. Pretty amazing, that stuff. I mean, He gives us a breath of life, and then the second breath of life, that's absolutely a blessing and a blessing. I can tell you that. I felt that one. 11:11. It's like 2-2, master number 2-2. Life path 4. That's how you work the numerology with your birth dates and stuff, and spirits help me put that stuff together. So I can't wait to see who these witnesses are. But I know, I'm a witness to some of these things. I told them this a couple of years ago. I said, if you keep screwing around, I will testify at the military tribunals.
About the
Nah, I'm done with it all. Nope, I'm done with it all. I'm done with this game. I've got all the truth. If I didn't know, none of my lawyers gave me this opportunity to bring. I've got the evidence. I'll send it in to you. I didn't know this was going on. I've got 7 different court dates from this guy. You guys are playing games. My lawyers are playing games. I've got the truth. And when the military tribunal comes down, I'll be there to testify. That's all.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Okay.
They didn't believe me. They didn't believe in what I was saying. And trust me, they threw me in the mental institution. They attacked me with direct energy weapons. They attacked my bank accounts, my phones, my computers, everything they could do. Put all little wackadoodle gang stalkers all around my house.
There's no illusion. Watch this. Watch this shit. Listen to me. Get out of my yard before you get yourself hurt. Get out of my yard before you get yourself hurt. All right? There's no meetings over here. No, so get out of my yard. I'm going to let the dog out on you. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. We got no problem with you. Don't do it again. You got it.
Coming in my yard, making all kinds of noise, disrupting the peace, trying to get me out of my element. And they did. And then they locked me up. You know, it's a crazy story. They say I'm crazy. And I feel crazy, trust me. You gotta be crazy to live in this world. This world's nuts. But I tell you one thing, Twilight Zone's even crazier. But it's a lot more fun. I know it is. It's called the heavens. It wouldn't be called the heavens and be... I mean, let's really try to critically think. Do we not think our Creator has heavens that are just full of joy and happiness and love and peace, and that's what He created us to have? But we fell into thinking that all these sinful things and just ignoring who brought us all this. Oh, the Spirit don't. Yeah, you know, I can cry over that stuff. We became so disconnected from all there is and all that's been given and how much He's forgiven. We're in grace every day, so there's where the gratitude, thanks for giving and giving. The Indians broke bread with the Pilgrims, and they taught them how to be thanksgiving, thanks Spirit for giving, everything. Staying in the practice kept them grounded, kept them truth. That's it. Back to my youth and my senses. Spirit wanted me to come back on and bring this second message because I just brought the first one. Wasn't sure, but when God puts it in your heart, as I said before, Jim Caviezel said this. God wants you to do something. You shouldn't hesitate. You should move. Because, you know, it's important. He's very gracious and very loving. Much has been given and much is required. I've gone through a lot, to see a lot, to experience a lot, to share and have compassion, because that's what He wants me to do. He wanted me to feel the wrongs so I can know how to help make them right. That's it. It's a spiritual fight. Dark nights, Templar lights, final fight. Let's be upright. Up in the sky, the galactics say hi. They don't need fame. They don't need fortune. All these lies, the ground is scorching. Fire starters, who are we torching? Mother Gaia, she vibrates higher. One master sire sets the tone. E.T. say, ouch, it's all our home. They enter my mind business. Now's the season. We will win this. Sons of Liberty, they took a shot. Stood against evil, changed a lot. Going within to change the out. Demons might pout, scream and shout. Matrix collapsing, we figured who out. One true master, sacrifice for who? All His love, long overdue. What come through for me and you? Prime Creator, a space invader. His loving light will make us all right. But we must stand tall and answer the call. Bat the ball over the wall. Gramasonic, Metatrictonic, Son of Man, it's His master's plan. I sure am a fan. It's in the script. Head out of the sand. Macrocosm, Microcosm, Golden Age, we've already won. The best is yet when our King does come. He's coming. Nothing can stop it. Q has said that. Q is Quell. I follow Q. I learned from Q. All praises to our Most High. Thank you, ancestors, for the protection. We're coming into a new age. We're going to come together. As Q has said, greatest love story ever told was Jesus Christ coming here and gracing us with His presence. And it's coming back together because He's coming back to gather up His children. That's it. That's the message. Stay up and blessed. We are. Peace. Hey, collective. Third message. I got the download. 11:28. Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all you weary laden and heavy burdened children. You know, look it up. Matthew 11:28. God loves his children. He's here setting us free. He's coming back to take care of all these dark ops, the wickedness and powers and principalities in the high places that used to be in the high places. Now the medium places are they're a mess because they got to pick a side. We got to get them to the truth. As I said, doctors help save lives, but if they don't have the full understanding of how, there's grounding, there's so much research being shared out there, medicinal medicines, mushrooms, different mushrooms. I seen a doctor heal his mother. He said this has been years now. Jacob Chansley had brought messages saying how there's so many patents that have been hidden from us.
The disruption in the community here is to get your guys' attention. Because whether or not you know it, whether or not you believe it, I am from the highest levels. I am talking to you on behalf of the highest levels of the government and the military. Okay? I in particular am working with the Navy. I've been a part of the Navy's Super Soldier program for quite some time. And I've been communicating with them regarding this quote-unquote plan that has actually been in place for quite some time before the Q movement ever took place. Okay? And what I'm doing in this video is I'm bringing you the quote-unquote plan that we have been asking you guys to trust for so long, and where you fit in it, why you fit in it where you do, and hopefully this is a good enough relay of information to where we can really move forward as a civilization. Okay, I'm talking like next level stuff, like free energy. I'm talking about anti-gravity crap. I'm talking about medical cures. These 5,000 disruptive patents. Okay, they need to be released to the public, and the only way that's going to happen is if we demand it. Okay.
But I know through God that the natural order, like a healthy lifestyle, water, we just got to get the pollutants out of our body. And why I wanted to come back on, the Spirit wanted me to come back on, is so when he talks about the golden age, I know people don't know this because it wasn't supposed to be let out till divine time. It's out, but the White Hat military got 650 plane loads, cargo military planes full of gold out of the Vatican Dumbs deep underground military base. They've been stealing the wealth of the gold. They tricked the Knights of Templar to believing they were Christ Crusaders, but they were tricked by the Satanic Church to believe that they were going to collect the gold for God's people. But it was inverted. It was reversed. It was a lie. So they didn't even, so they were using God's people with the manipulation and the lies. Kind of how it's happened to all of us, in the sense we've all come out of our senses and got into, I don't know. It's just deep stuff. It's science, spirit, it's chemistry, biology. It's all of it. Energy work. Trying to share as much as I can. Because I can't see into the future. I just know it's going to be better because I know God's real. I know Satan's real too. But, we just keep bringing these messages, keep standing up for something, or we'll continue to fall for anything. And does it go in one ear and out the other? Or does it soak in and absorb? And that's when you got to really look into doing your own research and deep dive into what might be true for you, each individual. But as a collective group, if we can't start watching how the government governs us, they work for we the people, God's people. That's how it was supposed to be set up. There's laws. Nuremberg Code, Geneva Code of Ethics, inalienable rights, the Bill of Rights, all those words were supposed to keep us safe and protected. And they're twisting, amending, and bending, and breaking. No more. That's why the 10 Commandments, the law of one, trumps all of it. Pun intended, it trumps it. It's God's laws. We can't build the Garden of Eden. We can't create heaven on earth as God has his throne in the heavens. Isaiah 66:1. I keep bringing the different parts of Scripture that I've learned. God's words, all words of God's words when spoken straight and true. Calm, clear tones. Because that You know, it's just how it should be. And that's it. Stay up and blessed. We are.
This is the year, and the blood is his, theirs. Great hearts are where we have no fear. We got to care, 7 sisters of pair. Galactic steers on the cheers. Kingdom today is the way. Cosmic gate, we are late. We unite our state and our planet. Galactic scanning, we no longer damn it. Percent rebirth, winding this verse, here and rehearse. Ego is the worth. Comic pattern, I'm the clapping as the rapping, no more snapping. All that happens, written in scripture, Satan can't get you, eagles the lecture. Cain will scorch and Abel the torch. In such grace, takes first place. Lion's gate, pearly gates, cosmic stated, I. Yeshua to Yahweh, brightens our days, all kinds of ways. Justice, truth, back to my youth, spirit forget, you never quit. Know the fits, angry to sit, breathing deep, that's how we keep. Energies at sea, rats peep, north node, don't explode. Keep it upright, not uptight. Christ is light, a morning star. Shining fire, farther than rock. Serious God, he is a star. Blue ray of creation, uniting the nation. 10 commandments, 1 command, enough of the slander. Speak easy, not sleazy, pillow talk and all the strong. Talk the talk and walk the walk. With walk for me to destiny. How could this be? I can now see. Spirit awake, Christ wants to save. Eagles, amigos, soaring like eagles, despising the lies, order the flies. Look to the skies, the galactics arrive. God be will alive, God's eyes, we stay alive. Peace.